Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. As y'all can see, I am here, your host, Kiana J. I also have my co-host with me. Wait, I didn't do my intro. Wait.
Sure didn't.
Kiki, do you love me? All back, no ass, just a little plump. Your favorite bartender at 46th Street Bar and Grill. You know, people say they know my intro by heart. Don't do that. They you know.
No, I did the deep side because that's a Drake song.
I know, because he was talking about me. Don't worry about it. Even though I'll fool with him like that.
You fool with Drake? What's wrong with Drake?
I like him. I
Drake
just don't
is
like him
light-skinned.
like everybody else like him. You know, a lot of light-skinned niggas like him, you know.
Because they can relate. That's my whole point. You gotta stay off the light skin. Come on. That's why me and Future are like this. Like,
But bro, you not dark skin.
And you supposed to be done with that life. Are you not supposed to be done with that life?
Can we wait till we get to me?
Okay, so let me my co-host introduce yourself as usual.
Since people want to talk, it's the one and only Treese Marie. Drop the toxic. That doesn't mean I still don't relate.
Hang out with toxic people. You trying to change yourself?
It's a work in progress.
See, they already argued and we ain't even got into the show.
They've been arguing since I got here
Right.
at 30. So
See what I have to go through.
I see
Okay,
I see
and
it.
then I have my guest today. Introduce yourself with your beautiful freckles.
Thank
I'm
you.
so in love with
Courtney. I'm Courtney. Hey, everybody.
Courtney. Oh, love the freckles on you, girl.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
you can
my
have
God.
them if I can peel them off.
Look, I'll play polka dots.
Mine's only up here.
No, I
They
like
poppin'.
theirs. Like people like hers. I like their freckles.
I have
don't know
them
why I'm
all
obsessed
over.
with them.
My brother's his be. I said every time I see you, you got a new
You
freckle
get new
on your
freckles.
face.
It's like every day something
Yeah.
new will pop up somewhere.
Really?
I have one
They
on my
just pop
feet,
up?
on my arms,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, dang.
I got a special one, but only my special friends know
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
Crystal. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jessica. Hey. So, okay. So, as y'all know, we do a liquor segment before we get in. As y'all know, we had a little current event talking about Drake earlier. I don't know how we got on that subject, but you know, team light skin for them. I'm caramel skin, so I can't relate. You know.
That's still kind of like
I'm caramel right
almost a
now.
light skin.
We on the
Ma'am.
same.
Ma'am.
It's wintertime.
She like
The palm side. Come on, palm side. You red. That means you light skin.
You're
Your
light
veins
skin.
are showing.
You're light skin. Just let it go, bro. You light skin.
I know. It's all right. It's okay.
I'm not even about to pull up my sleeves.
It's
showing
all
out
right. It's okay to be. It's
showing
okay.
out.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You brown.
So we drinking Remy. Nobody's drinking the Hennessy. Honey Jack.
Common sense.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
Hennessy?
I left Hennessy alone. in
Hennessy is
2020.
for. Let me
It's
tell you,
not
I
good
always
for
say
you.
this.
For
Hennessy.
women, I know for sure.
I always say this. Hennessy is for bitches with a different type of throat. Okay.
Oh, my.
I
I'm
got the
sorry.
throat, but it makes
That
you.
throat.
It makes you
Y'all
crazy.
throat.
Yeah,
Oh,
it makes you
It's
my.
a whole different situation.
I'm ashamed.
Y'all the real
I'm
throat
ashamed.
babies around here.
I'm ashamed.
I left that alone. I can't. All them nights I
I'm
was acting
ashamed.
crazy at the bar, it was Hennessy. That's I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Dude,
I'm done with it.
that stuff harsh. It's
Yeah.
real and it's nasty. When y'all gonna admit Hennessy is nasty?
No, you mix
There's
it with
no
lemonade.
liquor that's delicious.
It is.
No, there isn't unless it's wine.
Mix
Liquor
it
is
with
not. No
lemonade.
liquor is good.
It's good.
The Jack Honey is good. The Ciroc is good.
I don't drink so much.
And you got Remy. Remy is disgusting.
I don't drink that.
Oh, okay, that's you.
Because I'm a real nigga. That's what
Okay, real niggas drink any liquor now.
Me?
Yeah, Josh said don't give you no Remy.
So you want me to drink Hennessy? You're crazy. No.
Okay.
No, I'm
And
good.
then we got the wines. Let me tell. Okay.
Oh, now you in
Right
trouble.
before we get started. Yeah.
So,
Alicia.
Yes, take it.
so last week, if y'all tuned into the show, I had this bottle of wine. It was the Stella Rose, honey peach. Okay, it was so
I'm mad I
freaking
never
good.
seen that.
It was so freaking good.
It was delicious.
Told my producer say, leave it in the refrigerator for next week. So all week I'm telling Treese like, oh, I should have grabbed my wine. Because I wanted to drink some. Because when you taste the good wine, you want to keep drinking. So I'm like, I should have grabbed my wine. But I was like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna drink it when I get to the studio today. Get here.
It's gone.
What a camera. Get here. And it's gone. My producer decided he was going to drink up the wine that I had a taste for.
He over there with the I eat ass.
He sipped on it for a couple of days. He sipped on it.
When you tell me a wine is good and I try it and you are correct, because I have to trust you, you are a bartender, I am going to enjoy the wine. Now, comma but. I did plan on buying you a brand new bottle today, but we decided to get 7 inches of snow. So I was not driving all the way out to Brookfield. But I got you next to...
Sure.
Not going over there either. Now, I'll always go to the one in Brookfield because they always have everything I need. I confirmed they had it.
You know where I'm finna go here because I'm me.
I apologize.
It doesn't matter how much inches of snow you drank my wine.
You weren't thinking about that when you drank your wine.
No, I was thinking about how much I need to listen to Kiana, whatever she recommends going forward is what I'm thinking.
So now when you get her the one bottle, you got to get her extra one.
I do got to get her two. I got to get her two. I can't lie like that.
Then he got to get his own. Anyway.
That's why I said I'm going to get her two. No, then give me a case.
Yes.
Okay.
Might be the new office wine. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. Yes, I was feeling sexy in the motherfucker.
Oh, you should get it for the kickback. Like,
yeah.
I think they will like it. Okay, so today's show topic is about women in depression. Okay, as last week, as y'all know, we talked with the men, which was very informative. And so this week, I think women, because we are more emotional, you can sometimes tell when we're not ourselves. This would be another good show for you guys. So we have Treese, she's gonna tell her story. And what's your name again, baby? Courtney, we're gonna tell your story and stuff like that. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with the guests first, as usual. So with depression, it comes in many forms. You have I was just talking about this. I have bipolar. I was diagnosed with bipolar depression. I spoke about that last week. You have PTSD. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of friends that have that because a lot of my male friends down south are in the Army.
In the service. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I had somebody hit me in my inbox about that after they seen the show or whatever and was talking about it. So, it's different kinds. You have regular depression and stuff like that. Was you actually diagnosed with depression?
Yes. I was formally diagnosed probably about 2 years ago with manic depression.
Okay.
I've had 3 kids. I didn't suffer with any postpartum, but I remember being young and having these feelings when I was way young and not knowing what it was until now. It's so people are so vocal these days about their depression. It makes you think, well, maybe that could be me, And I talked to my doctor about it and had a real conversation about how I was feeling. I was raging. I was a mean mommy. I think just having kids and trying to deal with your own mental health is the worst, especially when you don't know what's wrong with you. Yeah. You think, well, am I just going crazy? Am I just, but once I had a conversation with my doctor, she was like, you probably are suffering from manic depression, which depression and anxiety does run through my family.
Yeah. Nobody really speaks on mental illness in the Black community.
Definitely.
Postpartum, a lot of people don't know that's common in Black women, especially after having children. They just think we just moody.
Yeah.
Or we
the
just
angry Black woman.
We get angry Black woman because nobody understands what we go through.
I agree with that.
And did you have support at that time, like of the fathers? Or
I'm married with all my My kids have the same dad, but it's hard
Hey,
when you're with
Webby.
somebody that doesn't understand depression and anxiety. You know, they don't know how to deal with that. And after my second son, I became a stay-at-home mom, and that caused a whole nother problem on top of the depression. You know, I didn't know until then about the depression. I just knew I was feeling away, you know, and it wasn't until my third one, being at home with 2 kids under 2, you know, having to still be a wife and a mom and on top of everything else, it just brought me down.
If I need a job, you got to get away from the kids.
Listen, if I could, I would, but my son is special needs, so it's just not. It's not looking good.
That on top of that,
that
had to be something else.
And it's lonely being a stay-at-home mom. It's a very lonely feeling, and I try to relay that to my husband because he doesn't understand it. He's like, "Well, you with the kids all day."
That's a whole
job
different
within
situation.
itself.
My 6-year-old doesn't talk. My 4-year-old is a 4-year-old boy. All they do is run around and play karate, and you know, it's not the same. You know, and you still, it's the pressure of being a wife. You know, trying to make sure your husband come home to a clean house, cooking dinner, making sure your kids are straight. And on top of dealing with my special needs son, who most of the time, I don't know what the hell he want, you know, trying to cater to everybody's needs with the depression. And furthermore, putting mine on the back burner is the hardest for me to deal with. Because with just my special needs son, he got doctor's appointments galore, you know, and all the stuff he did without talking and tantruming, and we believe he got autism too. It's a lot. And people don't understand that. And I do have support, but they don't understand. They're not there. You know, my husband's not there all day. So he doesn't understand. And kids, all they want is their mama. They don't fool him.
They don't know.
At all. They can walk right past him. Mommy, can I have? I could be in the middle of eating dinner. And it's 10 o'clock by then. Everybody else done ate, done cleaned up. Now it's time for mommy to eat. Here come kids. Hey, what you doing? You know, let me climb up on you. You can't finish a meal. Can't go to the bathroom by yourself. None of that.
Baby. I'm so glad my kids are grown.
I cannot wait. People be like, you gonna miss that? No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
My son said he'd never leave. And I said, what?
I'm sorry.
These kids, but no matter how old they get, they still need you.
Yeah,
that's regardless of what it is. My thing is, I understand you said you was married. You married now. Did y'all talk in depth about it, or did you kind of keep it bottled in?
I still keep it bottled in because nobody wants to appear weak.
Boom.
And
because if you appear weak, the people
that's
take
how people
advantage of you.
you.
Yeah,
they're gonna treat you as weak.
They treat you as weak.
Yeah. So we talk about it. Every so often, it's not a big thing. I tell them, you know, I'm feeling down. This might be a little episode, but majority of the time, I just try to act normal because I still got shit to do. You know, I'm still a mama. I'm still a wife, even with depression or anxiety.
That's not healthy.
It's just my opinion, but I think because you're married, you guys should have a talk like once a week.
I agree.
And just put your feelings out there.
I definitely
it's same
agree.
with him because you never know what he might be going through also.
And I tell him all the time, it's hard for me because I try to any issue I have with him, I try to bring it out because if I don't, it causes a conflict within myself, and which is a part of the manic depression, which makes me like rage. But he'll wait until we get into it about something, and he'll go, well, I don't say what
the weekly talk will come in handy.
I don't say when I got a problem with something you did that don't got nothing to do with me.
So Nina said postpartum depression facts. Postpartum what is it? Diagnosis is a rare serious mental illness that affects in 500 to 1,000 new mothers.
I didn't have postpartum.
Yeah, she said that got diagnosed with manic depression also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's hard because you just feel like a buildup. It's almost like you can't breathe, you know, when I first decided to go talk to my doctor, I would go in the bathroom and punch the walls because I just had to get whatever was making me feel.
Sometimes it makes you angry.
Yeah. And I would my hands would be swollen. Yeah. My husband was like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. I can't tell you.
And remember we was talking about that cry. Like a person that don't usually cry, like me, who don't usually cry, and nobody.
hate it.
Once I do cry,
After I
can't
cry, I feel
stop it.
good though.
Oh, I hate it. It makes me feel sick.
It makes me feel
I
sick.
feel
It makes
wonderful.
me feel weak.
After I cry.
I don't want nobody coming to hug me. Whisper. I don't want none of that because
No.
I'm not supposed to be crying.
Mhm.
Like the next day, you don't feel good after.
No, I'm not supposed to be crying.
But
That's the way I
feel
think.
like that's
I'm not supposed to
that's
be
a
crying.
Black woman thing. You are not allowed to
To
be
cry.
I'm just
weak.
emotional.
You
You're
are
not
not
so
allowed
that's
to
probably
slack
why.
on what you're doing because you
Right.
are a Black woman
Right.
and you just keep the fuck going. Nobody want nobody to say.
Yeah.
So do you have a journal? Do you write? 'Cause I
My
find that
anxiety
helps.
does not let me write
You should
because
try
I've tried. I got like 4 journals, like prompt journals to tell you what to write, but my
it.
anxiety
No,
stopped
not
me.
like just a notebook like this. Get your
You write
pen
everything down.
and just
I-
write. No, I learned this from a psychiatrist I had. You just write the date, the time, and whatever is on your mind. You just write that shit down,
Yeah.
and then you read it the next day.
Yeah, but then I feel like an idiot. Like it wasn't even
No.
that serious, you
It
know.
don't
Like
matter.
that's
Because
the
some
anxiety
things you
part.
don't need to talk about
Yeah.
with people. You need to talk with yourself. So you just jot it down. I find
How many
I
journals do you
stopped
have?
doing that, but I just recently started back doing it. I got like 3 notebooks.
Yeah.
Crap.
And you go back and read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the same person that I was yesterday.
Very true.
We're not the same person.
That's very true.
Everybody change every day. I feel like everybody become a different person every year. Yeah, you become a different person every year. That's why you elevate faster than some people. That's why some people in your life get left behind because you move differently
Mhm.
every year.
Agreed.
People try to hold you back into your past and stay trying to bring that up and stuff like that, but you not elevated out of that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like with depression,
That's
that
true.
kind of helps. Also, I feel like talking to a therapist helps.
Yeah.
I had to see one because I was about to take my life, but it helps me. Sorry. It helps me, get through when I'm out of losing control.
And it's
of
an
what's
unbiased
going on.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps. You can't talk to everybody
That's
about
true.
everything.
And yes, you're
Because
right
some
about
people
that.
ain't gonna see the things that's serious to you,
Mhm.
serious to them.
Yeah, very
You know what
true.
I'm saying? So they'll take it differently.
Yeah.
That's
True.
the Black people. So they be like, you ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right. Pray about it.
Pray
That's
about
how
it.
we grew up.
But prayer helps too, but it don't help all the
thing.
way.
All
Yeah.
the way. Right.
It helps. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I pray every day. But also when I'm losing control, I have to call my
Mhm.
therapist, like, can you help me? I'm losing
Yeah.
it. Like,
And you can most of the time I can feel myself slipping
Yep.
into that
Mhm.
part of myself.
Yeah, you can. And then another thing that helps me is sometimes I have to be around people. If I'm alone in my thoughts too long, like I'm okay being at home by myself. I live alone. But if I'm alone too long, a few days,
Yeah.
I start to lose it.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
like
start to
being
be
by
in my
myself.
thoughts too much. My
I-
thoughts start to get a hold of me.
I
Yeah.
love being by myself.
So that's why I end up people like you at the I'm at the bar. I just
Yeah.
be sitting there.
And it's
Because-
good to just be present
like being
with
by
just be
myself.
present with,
With
people.
people.
You don't have to talk about your problems. It just maybe hear other people's problems. Just
Yeah.
so yours don't seem so bad.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
right.
why I say I can sit and listen to
Yep.
other people all day long.
Yep, I think that's a part of it too.
You
because
know?
it's not
Or I
talking
call
about
my
yours.
girls and be like, let's go have brunch or lunch.
Yeah.
Like, let's go do something. Trees, you had a story for me. Well, give me one of your depressions. You want to tell your story.
Well, I just made a timeline,
Okay.
so I
that's
wanted to
good.
get wrapped up into too much.
Okay. Well,
But so we can start at 17, 18.
uh-huh.
Oh my.
I got diagnosed with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Tried meds. Them things made me crazy. So I told the doctor, like, I don't want it. Nope, actually, I didn't. Because my mama was like, you going to take them.
Made you feel worse.
Yeah. So I ended up moving out. So I'm like, I thought I was grown, live with my brother and his wife. So I'm like, I'm not going to take the pills. I'm a kid. My mom was a crackhead. So I'm like, I'm just going through the motions because I'm not living with her no
That's
more.
that
Blah,
trauma.
blah, blah. Right. So I had my daughter at 19, going on 20. Then, I mean, looking back at it, after I got diagnosed, I had postpartum, but I didn't know at the time. I didn't go see no doctor. So just kept going on with life. I ended up getting sick. They thought I had MS, so I was worried about that shit versus the depression stuff. So I was like, fuck that part. I want to live because people die from MS. I'm like,
depression on the back burner.
Right. Mm-hmm. So then I had my son, and that's when I just went crazy. Went to the doctor. Then I got diagnosed with being bipolar. And I ended up actually doing 3 days in a behavioral center because I made a list to kill a couple people.
What? Who are you?
Wow.
Ari Starks?
We just got real deep.
Wow.
No, this is real life.
Just got
and
real
deep. I had the same doctor since I was 17. So it was an appointment. He was like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, I said, and I brought the list to the doctor. I'm like, this is what I plan on doing, not knowing like
they gotta do something about that.
Yeah. So he was like, well, you either gonna turn yourself in or I'm gonna have to call somebody. So I'm like,
so wait, bring it back. So you took the list of the people
because a journal. The psychiatrist said, write every day, and then once a week. So
you had a list of people that you was planning on taking out of this world.
Yeah.
Were they family? Were they friends? They just people who wronged you?
Friends, my baby daddy, and a family member.
Mental health is
real.
And a family member.
It's
real.
Crazy.
And I had it.
People is actually out there actually going through with that list.
I had a name, they named, and how I was going to kill each and every one of them.
So you planned this.
And it wasn't by no gun. I was going to poison them. I can't tell you how because I still might do something. But that's another topic.
Alicia said I was in the process of setting the whole house ablaze.
See?
With people in it.
So, 24. I got diagnosed.
I said I would have felt tricked.
I got diagnosed at 24. So, so we back to that. I did my 3 long days. Wow. They had good food, though.
They can take me. They can put me in a place.
So, I'm okay 24, I'm bipolar. 3, I switch from 3 and 4. The winter times is the worst because I need sun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Seasonal
really need
depression.
sun. Yes. I know how to manage my depression now versus back then, but my anxiety overrides my depression.
Do you take medication for either one?
I don't do bipolar meds, but I do take my anxiety meds.
What's crazy to me is bipolar meds on the commercials, they be like, could cause thoughts of suicide.
Yeah.
I tried the meds, but I don't like feeling the way they make me feel. They
give you up and down. You go up and down with them.
They feel like
I don't like
a zombie.
I'm a workaholic, so I can't take those. I can't survive my life on those.
Right.
I'm good with my anxiety meds because my anxiety be off.
Yeah, y'all got bad anxiety.
The rocker. So at 34.
Hold on. I'm gonna pause you. Webby had a statement on the question. He like a lot of people scared to even get help because they feel like it's a weak thing to do, or they don't want to admit that they actually have a problem, or they would rather keep playing the victim because it gets them attention. Facts.
I agree.
Facts.
But when CPS came to my crib talking about taking my kids, I had to get my shit together. I had to really take it serious then, because you're not gonna take my kids.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's being in depression is bad for relationships because it's especially if you're in a toxic relationship.
Right. Yeah.
My whole 13-year relationship was toxic as hell, and my depression boosted up because he wasn't shit, and I tried to kill him a couple times, hit him with a car a couple times, all type of shit.
So why you looking at me strange? Because I made a list.
Because you had more than what? You had more than what?
That's when I was light skinned. That's why I had to.
That's why you turned into a real nigga.
I had to go to a real nigga because That's that light skinned people shit.
I'm gonna leave you alone from now on because
You
I
leave me
know
alone?
you got a list now,
Nigga,
and
I sat in the sun
Oh.
for
Nah.
3 hours.
And I bet you felt wonderful.
Something
yeah.
about
Bet.
that sun.
You need
That's sun,
sun.
but you know, sun is good for our health
Mhm.
and it's good for our skin.
You
I
need
agree.
vitamin
Well,
D.
it feeds us. It kills us.
That's what I told my husband today. I said, "Why do we live here? Why do we live here
Yeah.
in Wisconsin with this? Nobody wants."
Because everywhere
This is
else having
disrespectful.
troubles right now.
This is
fires
disrespectful.
and all that other shit.
Yeah, you got tornadoes,
Those,
hurricanes,
yeah.
fires, earthquakes,
Yeah.
cold droughts. Like there's other problems.
Yeah.
I really,
Oh,
literally
I don't want
hate
to
the
go to
winter.
Florida because of the hurricanes. I don't want to go down south. That's where I lived before, but they had so many tornadoes.
Right.
And then you go over to try to go to Cali. It's
Cali, you might fall off. And random ass fires for no
all
reason.
type of stuff. So
Well, you
even
know what?
though we got 7 inches of snow today,
I
still
can live
gotta
with that.
save.
I got an
I just
SUV.
hate the
Cool.
winter.
Josh,
with
don't do that. You light skinned too, so you can relate. Don't do that.
Nina said I had a whole episode in front of Myron. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that when you have an episode, when you first have an episode in front of the the person you in
They
love
used
with,
to-
or
I've
the
never,
person
I've
you date,
never, and I can't.
Oh, I had that.
they ain't gonna know
Multiple
what to do.
Yeah.
And it sucks because nobody I dated. I had an episode, but back in like my 13 year, I used to have episodes all the time because
God
he used
damn.
to they used to furbish up all the time. With
So
him.
y'all
It
was just toxic for each other.
It was toxic. I was smoking cigarettes and everything. It
Not
was
the
horrible.
cigarettes.
Look,
I went to the bottom.
Look. But my friends don't see that side of me. You know what I'm saying? So my first episode was with my best friend. I think everybody left me for Christmas, and I would think I was him. I have 3 family members here that lives here
Okay.
in Milwaukee. So I was left. They all had went down south for Christmas. I forgot I had to work or something, and I was by myself
Alone.
for Christmas. And he was like, "You can come over and spend Christmas." And that's the first time I ever cried. He had to call my sisters. It was like, I can't get her to stop crying. Somebody
Yeah.
help me. And then it happened again recently at the bar. And it was just like that everybody didn't know what to do because they not used to seeing
Right.
me like that. So the episodes you have, I never had one in front of somebody I'm casually dating. But when I was in a relationship, I had them all the time, and I had them a few of my friends seen them.
I
That's
can't. I
about
just
it.
can't fathom doing that in front of anybody.
You don't think?
No.
Sometimes they just come
2019.
out.
I had
so
one
much.
time when my husband had to go to the hospital for something, and I don't know why I was snappy with him, but I went in the bathroom and to myself I asked myself, like, why am I like this? Why? You don't understand why is it me that has to deal with it? And I just broke down, and I was in the bathroom for 10 minutes, and that was it. I can't. I feel like I got to be strong for every. I got 3 kids,
You gotta be strong.
3
for everybody.
sons. The world we living in, they gotta have somebody strong. Both their parents gotta be strong.
Yeah, I believe it.
2019, I probably cried the most ever in my life because I had like so many losses or whatever. So that brought me back to being depressed and drinking a lot. That's how we met. Drinking to the point where like
She
I
used to be one of my worst customers.
blank out,
Really?
like want to fight, like just crazy because I lost my mom, my dad, my aunt, my favorite cousin, and my godmother, and all in 1 year.
Oh,
So I was
God.
like just fucked up. And all
I
I
don't
know
blame you.
is to drink.
Yeah.
Ask for help, couldn't get it. State insurance, they like, nope, you got to check yourself in again. I don't want to check myself into that goddamn place no more. I don't want to do that. They like, well, that's the only way you gonna get some help. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
It still took me a minute. I enrolled in school. I really didn't take it serious. But then I'm like, why did I do it then? So I'm like, let me start doing this. And then recently, like the end of last year until now, that's when I started doing my soul searching. So I meditate, pray before I go to sleep. When I wake up, start doing self-care. I'm always worrying about kids. fuck them. Sorry. Fuck them. I take one day out
Fuck
of a
them
week.
kids.
Fuck them. One
Only
day
real
for
parents can
myself.
say that though.
Yeah.
Grandparents
You
can
gotta-
say
Day
that.
you
out
have
of
to
it.
have
I
your
don't care
time.
if I go for a drive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I start Keon, let me be a guest. That's my outlet to
Something.
come outside.
Yeah.
I take like a drive, like 30-minute drive, something instead of drinking, because drinking it's not fucking helping me.
I
And
can't drink like
I'm spending
that.
all my damn money.
Yeah. I can't.
Mhm.
Okay.
I've recently started taking
So
edibles.
then I
Mhm.
found my purpose.
Yeah.
I'm halfway there, but still
That's good.
start thinking about like, what's your purpose? Why are you here? Because I tried to kill myself almost a year ago, in I think it was February, March. I was like this fucking close. Luckily, the pills kicked in, and I just took my ass to sleep. And I looked at my insurance policy. They said they weren't gonna cover me because suicide, you have to have your policy for more than 3 years. So I'm like, my kids ain't gonna get no
Ain't
money.
gonna be straight. Yeah.
And I'm like, I just cried myself to sleep. I woke up, still had the knife in my hand. Like, that's how real that shit got. And then I started just getting, I love tattoos, but then I'm like, I just started getting tattoos.
Something about the pain. Something about
Yeah.
the pain. It just I understand why people cut and why people self-harm, because something about
The
that
pain.
release.
But it only lasts for so
So
long.
a little
while,
Just
yeah.
like with liquor.
Cause my tattoo
Yeah,
artist,
it
I
only
used to
lasts
get
for so
tattoos
long.
a
Right.
lot too, and then my tattoo artist, he live in Illinois, so I couldn't get them. So then I switched to piercings. So everybody like, why you
I
getting
hate
all these
piercings. I can't do
piercings?
piercings.
Yeah.
But
I'd
it's
rather
just
get a tattoo.
I've had everything pierced
No.
at least twice.
Yeah.
Everything I didn't have pierced.
I'd rather get a tattoo than a piercing.
I got
I
both.
can't stand
Yeah.
piercings.
yeah, I'm gonna get a few more.
I
So
be crying like a baby.
I'm gonna get a few more.
I be crying for it.
Put your
I can't-
glasses up.
But yeah, I'd rather get a tattoo.
If I go back to Illinois and have the time to sit there for one, I'm gonna make me a tattoo schedule because I need a few more. Because you're right, it's therapeutic. I started as I said before, I started this podcast for therapeutic reasons.
Yeah.
I started on the edge of my bed. I needed to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I
can
can't
understand
group
that.
text all my friends because they don't know each other. My closest friends don't know each other. I
Yeah.
moved from city to city, state to state. So it's just like I can't put them in a group chat and tell them how I feel. So I just talk to everybody because simple fact is I want to know why this is going on, what's happening. So
Mhm.
I sat on the edge of my bed, set my phone up under my TV, and started a live. And
Yeah.
I started doing it on my days off from the bar every Tuesday. And people started participating in it. Like, why this? Because, I want to know what was going on. And that's how the podcast started. And it's a blessing because I get to talk to different people like you.
Right.
And Treese end up becoming my co-host because I like her because the fact is she don't care what people thinks about her.
Right.
She's that wow factor of you don't never know what might
What's
come
gonna
out of
come
her mouth.
That might be that light skin thing. That might be
You
a light
know?
skin trait. I'm sorry.
So
'cause,
that's
yeah.
why I picked her.
Yeah.
I had a few people that wanted to be my co-host, but
Lord
I
have
picked
mercy.
her because she's no filter, no holds bar, and
And
that's
you never
why-
know who you gonna reach when you be who you are and you let people see who you are.
But being who
are.
you are, some people hold that against you. Like,
Yes, they do.
That's
yeah,
how
it's
it
just
be.
like you try to be who you are, you try to be open, you try to
Yeah.
be you, and some people just don't like you
Yeah.
for no reason.
just for no reason at all.
And you be like, what did I do to you?
nothing. Nothing at all.
Like-
It's crazy to me how you can just sit up and hate somebody, just how you hold that in you. That's just something I can't fathom. I don't hate anybody.
That sometimes that used to bother me. Like it used to bother me what people thought about me. It used to bother me if somebody, because it used to make me uncomfortable. Like when I first moved here and friends called me, I used to be 300 pounds, but I lost
Really?
I lost a
Ooh.
lot of weight.
Good job.
But they still call me fat though. And I used to let that get to me, which was help with my depression. And then when it came to me being sexually active with somebody, I always thought he thought of me that way
You know
also,
what?
and it became
Nina,
uncomfortable.
Calm down, Nina. Calm down. Calm down, Nina.
It
But I
beca-
appreciate you. 'Cause she cutting up in these comments.
Yeah, it made
Insecurity
him.
is a
It
big-
made me
yeah.
insecure when it
Insecurity
came
is a
to
big part of it.
being uncomfortable with a
Yeah.
man. Because if they telling me I'm fat, I'm thinking he thinking I'm fat.
Yeah.
So
Right.
No matter what he
I'm
say.
insecure.
No matter what he say.
Right, no matter what he say, I'm thinking you looking at me the same way they look
Mhm.
at me, and then I'm making you uncomfortable because
Which makes this whole thing.
I ain't uncomfortable, and we
Uncomfortable.
just
Yeah,
all
I think that's
uncomfortable.
One of the pros about having a parent that's on drugs, because she uncut. She was like, I don't give a fuck what they say. You cute, you pretty. They just mad because you got long hair and pretty eyes or whatever. I used to be like, okay, so I go to school. They be like, you stuck up. Then nobody want to be my friend. I only had like a couple friends, but I'm not really a people's person anyway, so it really didn't bother me because my mama never had a lot of friends.
Right.
Like her last best friend just passed away the other day.
My mama didn't have a
You
lot
know
of
what I'm
friends
saying?
either.
So it's like I really don't care about friends. You need them,
But
you
as
need good
females,
ones.
if you talk by a real mama, because she been through a lot,
Mhm.
that's why I don't have a lot of female
Mhm.
friends.
Right.
My circle is tight. She tell you, females are not your friends.
My circle
No,
is
they're
very-
not.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, people take that friendship. That's a part of help with their depression too,
Mhm.
because you'll call somebody your friend and they'll backstab you quick
I
and
know
fast
that's
in a
right.
hurry.
Man, listen.
Especially somebody you not told all your business to,
Yep. You right about
honey.
it.
Baby, and all that shit will end up on social
And
media.
That situation brought me to the point where it'd be like, I really don't give a fuck. Because now you know what I do? I put the shit on Facebook before you can even tell it. Now I got people laughing with me
Mhm. You right
instead of
about
at me. So blah, blah, blah.
it.
After
Say what you want.
You could
Yeah.
say it, but I already spoke it. I made it into a joke. So I
My
really
mama
don't even give a
always
fuck.
told me, don't never the female. That's why my
Yeah.
circle is very small. Females, no.
Hell,
No.
Yeah, I
niggas,
don't do
niggas
it.
these days acting just like bitches.
Now,
It's-
nowadays, oh baby,
They talk more than we do.
Look, you can't even,
These
you
days,
can't
man.
even have privacy in private no
Listen,
more.
listen.
The men telling the business
Tell
before
all
the
the
women.
business. Tell all the
do.
That's why I
Listen.
lie to
be on
you
social media
because
like,
I love
God.
you. You have to start lying to these people. So therefore, when they do tell you, you be like, that shit ain't even true. So you talk too fucking much because I told you that just to be saying some shit.
Now you look like the fool.
Right?
I learned that too.
Niggas is talking these days.
Yes.
Niggas is talking.
They will try to ruin your reputation.
Yes.
They would. Some. I'm sorry. Bring it back. Sorry. I forget that I get blasted in my inboxes because they say I man bash. Some men talk too damn much.
They definitely do.
I don't take offense because
Some men tries to ruin your reputation, and some men will take you into that depression state also because they try to bring you down. A lot of men, some men do try to bring your character down, especially
Yeah.
if you don't fool with them.
That's why they talk. That's why they look for a woman that's weak, because then they feel like they gonna have the upper
Yeah,
hand.
some of us
Mhm.
too strong for 'em. Like
Yeah.
some of us too strong for 'em. And I don't try to be super strong. I'm at a point of where if somebody I was in a situation and I still carry that a little bit. I was in a situation where I was vulnerable and I was weak, and he took full advantage of that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Full advantage.
A man gonna do what you let him do, they say.
Full advantage.
Mhm.
So I said never again.
Yeah.
So now everybody like, oh, you too strong. You ain't vulnerable enough. Why should I be weak for you? Why should I be vulnerable for you?
I agree with that.
Look, this is what I do. I be like, look, I tell a person I deal with anxiety, depression. I've been locked up before, and I'm moving forward. So I may have an episode. I don't know.
What you
They
get?
be like, "Ooh, I like that. That's intriguing." And then when you have an episode, they be like, "This
this
bitch
bitch crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Look,
So why you
Webby
get me
said,
excited?
wait a minute, let me go
All
back to
facts.
Webby.
What
Webby
you get me
said-
excited for then?
Webby
facts.
said,
I know it's facts.
We
Web-
love that shit.
no, Webby said, he said a female had an episode on him, but he almost sent her ass to the upper room.
See? Swear.
Don't ask
Right.
for it. Don't say you willing, and then when they get there,
You
you
gotta be
scared.
prepared for what
Yeah.
you. That's why I say when you
'Cause
they start to
they
date,
lying they damn
when you
self.
start
That's
to
okay,
date
boo.
people,
That's all right.
We still
y'all
love
need
y'all.
to communicate and ask questions
Yeah.
because so many people trying to get I'm just gonna fuck. Then you fall in love with a motherfucker. Then you sitting in this relationship, and then all of a sudden she have a fucking episode on your ass.
Now she
Then-
crazy.
now she
You
a
don't-
crazy.
you don't even know what to
that
do
bitch
with it.
crazy.
You don't
that
even know
bitch
what to
crazy.
do with her.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
No,
why
you
I
didn't
don't-
ask no question.
That's why I don't want to have an episode around my husband because I don't.
But
want
y'all
to be-
married.
How long y'all been married? Well, y'all got kids.
Y'all,
That's sick.
but my
We've been
thing
together
is,
13 years. Hell, I just farted around my husband this year.
really?
Yes,
Baby,
Oh
Courtney.
my.
twice now.
Courtney.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Wait a
you
minute.
to go. You need to meditate. I want you to pray, and I want you to fucking cry. Cause you know what? Hell to the no.
Y'all married, y'all been together. too
Right.
long. He's supposed to be your best friend. That's the one you
Yeah.
need to lay on his chest and cry
Oh,
too.
hell.
Like just
That's
cry.
just weird. That's just.
That's what
You
I
got
want in
to.
my
You
husband.
got
Somebody
to,
I can lay
yeah.
on his chest.
It's not that I can't.
and just
It's not that I
You
can't.
let it
or
all
that he
go.
Don't ask
He
me
do.
to, or
He doesn't.
he don't need to
Oh,
ask you.
man, not gonna come in, baby. Come cry. Cry.
No, it's what I mean
No.
is it's not like he say like what I just don't. It's me. It's nothing to do with him. It's all me.
You,
Yes,
you
you-
gotta
it's
break
me.
down that wall.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got a wall
you got
up
to.
that you
It
need
is
to let
thick.
go.
It's
that
thick.
mug is thick.
Shit, it just took me a year. Shit, not even maybe
That thing
6 months
After
to
my
figure some
situation,
stuff out.
I put one up
So,
and
yeah.
ain't nobody broke it yet.
Yeah.
That thing is
Nobody
thick.
broke it.
And that's what. And I question myself all the time, like, girl, how's you married? How?
He loves you.
So I'll be like,
You know
no,
what?
He
something
loves
wrong.
you, and somebody that loves you like that and willing, because he know you probably putting each other through some shit because
Hell
y'all
yeah.
both of y'all probably ain't opening up.
Yeah.
So y'all
Definitely
balling
not.
in.
Mhm.
Y'all balling in. My bad. Y'all balling in all that shit. He loves you, and you love him.
Mhm.
But it's about that time in the marriage stage where y'all need to open that up, open them cans of
That's
worms.
why they
I
need
can't
to
do
do that
that
weekly
yet.
talk.
It's not.
That
They
weekly
need- they
talk.
need to
Do
do the
y'all do
weekly talk.
dates?
We
No.
got kids.
You still need to
yeah,
date.
sometimes, but
Yeah.
not often.
Date. That's what
You don't even have to leave the house to date,
Date.
though.
You can't date with 3 kids.
Yes, the hell you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. You can date.
And I, you
Tune
know,
in
When
to
I,
next
when I
week's
couldn't
episode.
find a babysitter, you gonna figure
I
out
don't
some
want to be
ways
that married
to-
couple in the house.
You got to
that's
date.
not doing
You
date.
got to date.
Date. Start over. I bet you it'd be better. Start over.
It probably so.
Yeah.
Start over.
Probably
And
so.
date like
You know
do
what
like because people do like them once a week dates or once every 2 weeks or probably once a month or something.
Yeah.
Try to fit something time in for y'all two where y'all can date, sit, and talk and have great sex.
You know what the scariest part about breaking down the wall is that it's gonna open up something from me, and then I'm gonna blossom, I guess you could say, and come out of it, and then I
That's
may not
what
want to
you
be married no
supposed to
more,
be.
or I may
Hell
not
no.
want to be.
Y'all been together too long to no. Don't say that.
That's a real thing. You know, right now I
That's
feel like I'm under a
why
blanket.
you
You know,
have
I'm a
to-
mom, I'm a wife. I'm not me anymore. So I feel like once my
What you
kids
say
get
right here?
older and
soul searching. You got to soul.
yeah.
I just figured this out. That's why I say 35, 36. I'll be 37 in March.
How old are your kids?
16 and 11.
I just won't want to be over 10.
Look, mine's 23, 21, and 18.
Oh, I can't
don't
forget-
like
I can't
Why you out here
forget
sounding
that.
like
And I don't
lottery
like you
numbers?
for
I
that.
don't want to leave the little baby out. She want my niece.
And I don't like you for that. I'm mad at you about that.
But no,
Bro.
you have to soul search. You got an iPhone. Look up meditation music. Put your headphones on.
See, I
And
can't
you
because I'm
cry.
scared. It's
Do not
scary.
do- It is. I can't lie.
It's
It
scary to think about
About
crying,
crying.
makes me
Yes.
anxious. It's
is. You by
scary.
yourself. though.
Yes.
Mm.
Can't nobody.
That's why
see
I
you.
say it
Can't
has to be
nobody
that one
judge
person
you.
that can
Ooh.
get that. And I'm working at this place, and my bro Braden, he used to tell me all the time because he's like, "You still single?" Because I've been single. He was like, "Because nobody ain't came and broke that wall down to get to you." He was
Yeah.
like, "Somebody is going when you're not looking, break that wall down, and that is gonna be your husband because he can handle you. He know how to deal with you, and he know how to make you vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. And your husband
Right.
got that. You just fight
It's
it.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
definitely
fighting
me.
it.
She gotta do
You
these
fighting it
things
because
right here.
if he didn't have that, you wouldn't have married him.
Right.
It's definitely me.
You fighting
Do
it.
you
And I tell
pray?
him, yeah,
I just started.
I do. But
like regularly. Like for the last 2 weeks. I close my eyes and I'm like,
just started
I say
praying?
a prayer. I pray random stuff, but like taking it seriously for the past 2 weeks. And I feel so better before I go to bed. And as soon as I wake up, I open my eyes. I used to just hop on Facebook.
Yeah.
Touch the phone. Nope. Say a prayer. What you thankful for? In the morning. That's what I do. It can be 10 seconds, whatever. Nighttime it be a little longer because I done had a long ass day.
gotta
So
lay
it might
everything
be
out.
about, and I don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
I just think it with my eyes closed, and then I go to sleep.
Was it hard for you to start that?
Yes.
Because I feel like my mind gets in the way
Yep.
of you
You
ever
get
be at church.
sidetracked.
You ever be at church and the pastor be praying and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden
yeah.
the cuss word come across your
Yeah,
thought like,
yeah.
damn, I'm supposed to be
Yeah,
at church.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
My mind gets in the way of
And
everything.
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. People don't know me like that. I pray every single day. When I stopped praying, I moved to Memphis. I stopped praying when I moved to Memphis. Everything in my life fell
Went
apart.
to shit.
When I got
I
back
just
here
got
to
on
Milwaukee and started back praying, everything in my life started to pick up. That prayer works. And in my prayer, I don't ask God for nothing.
Me either.
If I'm going through something,
Nope,
I
don't ask for
say, I
anything,
put
no.
whatever it is, I put it in your hands. I'm not asking you for nothing,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
don't
gonna
ask
thank you
anything.
for everything.
Yeah. Yep.
You have a question from the comment section.
Okay.
What we looking at? I can't see nothing. I'm so blind.
It's
Okay.
nobody's responsibility. I don't put none of that on my husband. I think that's why I'm the way I am, because I don't want to put it on him. Because men hold shit in. I don't know what he's going through. I don't put it on my husband at all. That's why I'm the way I am. And that's why I don't open up to him, because it's not his responsibility.
I don't relate to that question.
Yeah.
Simple fact is because I have a wall up. I'm just not open to everybody. You can't be open to everybody.
I agree.
I've been through that.
Otherwise,
So-
you're gonna get used.
You're gonna get used and abused and treated like crap. And I'm gonna just be honest, and that's the way I feel. Everybody has their opinion, but at the same time, me as a woman, if I've been through it to let my guard down, you've been hurt, you've been stumped on, even by your friends,
Oh,
even
yeah.
by your family.
I don't trust the soul.
Even by the people some of the people that's closest to you. So yes, it is a responsibility for you to come in and try to get to me. Yes, because you got to prove to me that I can trust you to be
To
vulnerable
even allow
to
you
you.
to be in.
Exactly. I'm not for to say, I need to be able to trust you. Show me I can trust
Yeah.
you with my thoughts and my feelings. If I can't trust you with my thoughts and my feelings, what makes you think I'm gonna open up and be vulnerable
And I
to
also
you?
have to know that you're strong enough to
Handle it.
what I
You
got
have to be
going
strong
on.
enough to handle it, just like I have to
That's
be
why I
strong
put
enough
all
to
my
handle
stuff out on
yours.
the table in like the first 3 weeks. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't got time to be bush.
to be playing around.
Yeah,
I'm
I have to be
so-
strong enough to
I
handle
was in an 8-year
your shit, just like you
relationship, so
strong
I'm
enough
like,
to
I'm
handle
getting old
mine.
now. I ain't got time to be playing. So if nope, just
See, a
move
lot of
on.
people out here, and everybody's not perfect. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
every
nobody-
relationship
yeah.
you get in is not gonna be perfect. Let's just
That's
be
very
honest.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go through the
Communication.
ups
People
and
need to
downs,
learn how
up
to
and down.
communicate.
My thing is, don't start coming in lying to me. That's
a
a
no-go.
that's a
a
no go.
no-go.
After that, I'm not gonna trust you. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna build nothing. And I got some people that I've dated or messed with that came in lying to me.
Yeah.
We will never be in a relationship, no matter how many times you try to push the issue. I can't trust you.
Yeah.
Webby
I can't
said
be-
something.
I can't be vulnerable to you, huh?
Said Webby said
always
something.
said something. What did he say this time?
Oh, this is pretty deep.
No, I just
Let that man get his shit off.
Person have trust issues that causes them to flip out, have outbursts or whatever. It should be discussed before.
Okay,
That's
so
what
what
I
happens-
said.
But what happens when you already in relation?
right. She's married. He
Right.
probably referring it to you, but she's married.
What happens
13
when you
years
already
in, so
in relation and you don't know you got a problem? And
Right.
I don't necessarily flip out on anybody. My rage is within myself.
Right.
Nobody has ever seen me cry, punch anything. Nobody. I don't put him through any of that. And I think that's why it's harder for me. Maybe if I would have conquered this before getting into a relationship, it would be easier for me. But because I'm already here, I got to consider him, my kids, my family.
I feel like now it's better for you because y'all locked in.
Yeah.
And now you just have to work on your soul searching.
And like I said, it's a fear of going into finding out who I really am. Yeah. And do I want this life anymore? Right. I've dealt with this for a long time, even before knowing what it was. Right. But after coming out of it, do I want to be in this relationship? Do I want, and this does not me saying I don't love my husband, but right. I'm me right now, but things are going to change when I come out of this, when I'm, when I feel like I'm out of it. And what is that going to mean?
So I don't think that would be an
issue. And I'm not saying it's me.
Yeah.
Am I going to want to, I don't know, do something else with my life? And like I said, this is not me saying I want a divorce or anything like that, but I don't know the person. I'm scared of the person that I will be when I conquer myself and come out of it.
That weak conversation that is going to help. I'm telling you, the weekly conversation will help with that.
It will make you a better person.
Oh, of course. But I think that because of my anxiety and depression, I work really hard to be a good person. I work really hard to present myself as a good person, which I am, but anxiety.
You got a good energy about you. I'm an energy person. You got a good energy about you.
But we not perfect, right?
Yes.
You wasn't born or built, made to be
That's
perfect.
True. That's true. I think it'll make me a better person to me, not necessarily to other people, because I think people do see me as a good person, but I think I would be better to myself. Yeah. Because your thoughts are your worst enemy.
True. Yes.
Your thoughts are your worst enemy.
Yes, they are.
That's true.
And you're the only one dealing with it.
You your worst critic.
Yeah.
You your worst judge, or you your worst critic. I agree with that, because you probably see yourself a way that other people don't see you.
Completely different
from what
how other people see you.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's a damaging thing also.
This is the most that I've personally talked about any of my depression or anxiety at all to anybody.
I appreciate it too, because it's a thing that a lot of people go through.
Yeah.
We try to hold a lot of things in, and at the same time, it's not helpful.
It's not healthy.
It builds up. It builds up, and then you act out in different ways. Everybody act out in different ways, and some people take their lives. Actually go through with it. It's a real thing, and it sucks, because we should have the freedom. And going to the question, prove to you how it's going through the simple fact of, you can't tell everybody, Miss Charlotte, you can't tell everybody your business, because simple fact is they take it and run with it. And even in a relationship sometimes, and I feel you, sometimes you have to hold that in. And it is a wall, because you've been through so much in the previous. It's just like some of your intimate things shouldn't have never been got out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the intimate things that you share with your partner should have never got out. A lot of my intimate things that I shared got out, and it should never have gotten out.
Yeah.
People that don't know nothing shouldn't have known anything.
It is hard to put yourself out there in the
first
place.
So, of course, I'm going to have a wall.
Yeah.
That's why, as like mothers, we need to break the cycle with our kids. It's okay to express your feelings. It's okay to talk about them, because
I tell my kids all the time,
you don't talk.
Whatever you happening with you in this house,
it stays in the house and all that. It's okay to seek help. If I didn't seek some help, I probably would be dead right now.
Yeah,
I know I would have, either by me killing myself or somebody killing me, because I used to be out here reckless as hell. So it's like,
that's why
it's okay.
You always got to work on yourself. Like people that jump from relationship to relationship, stop doing that.
I hate them people. You bringing on your fucking baggage over here.
Right. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. So at the end of the day, stop. You have to work on yourself. And like I said, this podcast is very therapeutic to me because I have different people with different personalities, different situations, different come on here and speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't come on here and speak your piece and you're going to go home and get in trouble. Now, that ain't my fault. Disclaimer.
God have mercy on us all.
Disclaimer.
So get back to you like,
man, listen. All the damn time.
All the time, you know? But my thing is me saying this and, you know, and us talking about this is, I think, a little bit helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
For not just us, a lot of people that watch. And these are subjects that people don't touch on, you know, and people are scared to touch on. I'm in a state of my life where I'm able to talk about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm free to talk about everything. Back in the day, I wasn't talking about nothing. So now I can talk about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to talk about it to you, you know, but I'm going to talk about it to everybody because this podcast is just not picking your brain. This podcast is my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I live these situations. I live whatever I talked about. That's why I ask the questions that I ask.
Yeah.
That's why I do the topics that I do.
Right.
Because me being about to be 41 next week, I've been and seen a lot of shit in my lifetime that people would not believe.
Do y'all think that depression or anxiety is like hereditary? You think
Yes.
it's passed down?
Yes,
See,
but
that
our parents and grandparents didn't talk about.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Let's
My
be
mom
honest.
was on drugs and an alcoholic, so she woke us up for school. We went to school. We got home. She was gone. She woke us up for school. She was gone. I had to raise my siblings, so it's like I seen her cry 2 times when she was high. Said she was gonna give us up, whatever. But like
That's some trauma.
I had to. I never was show my emotions because I never knew that she didn't have no money. That I never knew my mama was on welfare because we didn't live like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I learned that out when I probably got to like 7th grade. But I just feel like I had to learn how to show my emotions.
Yeah.
I had to learn that on my own with going through all this stuff on this timeline right here.
I know for a fact my mom had depression. She just didn't say it. But my mom, like I said, she just as bright as you. She cried in private. But at the end of the day, when she came...
What are you doing here?
when she came, when she got done crying, my mama's face red as the... And you can't say anything because you're a child. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like she's been crying. Something was wrong. You know,
I didn't experience that.
Yeah, something was wrong. And
my mom didn't cry, but my mother was diagnosed bipolar also. We didn't know that until later on, but we just knew our mama was mean, strict. She loved us and she, you know, showed us she loved us, but her ass was crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know what it was until we were older, you know, and figured out, okay, that's what that was. But all we knew was our mama was crazy as hell, but she got her shit done. But I think that also comes with the strong Black woman thing.
You have to.
No matter what our parents was going through, drugs, alcohol, no money, you didn't know that.
No, you didn't know.
You didn't know none of that.
Didn't know. They know that you got it done. At the end of the day, my kids, if they needed, they had it.
Right.
They didn't know how I got it. They didn't know what I had to do to get it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I got it.
Mm-hmm. Hell, cutting sandwiches in half. Mama ain't gonna eat tonight. She ain't hungry. You don't know that until you get older and have your own kids, and you realize, like, damn,
right.
She was going through a lot of shit. She was going through a lot of shit.
She had to. It's like, there's no way in hell. And I'm like, all right.
But it's also time for our parents to express that to us. You know, I had to talk to my mama like, hey, I'm going through this. I need to know if I'm the only one. You know,
my household is whatever's in this house stays in this house. It's always been that way.
It's always been that way, right?
Me getting anything out of it, no, it's not gonna happen. Nothing is gonna come for the forefront for me. I'm gonna speak my truth on everything, but when it comes to my family and parents and stuff, they very private about that. And it's just like me, I'm more open because I did try to take my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And at the end of the day, I don't know if they tried to take, but I did, and
Right.
I'm speaking about it.
Yeah,
And I
right.
just feel like I need to tell my truth and tell my piece, because actually one of my siblings actually came to me and she was on the edge of, you know what I'm saying, going that route.
Mhm.
You know, and one thing I do not want to do is lose. I'm the
Lose
oldest
anybody, yeah.
of all my siblings. One thing I do not want to do is have to
Right.
bury
Yeah.
one of my siblings.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
one thing, even if some of us don't get along. At the end of the day,
We
I do
family,
not
right.
want to
Yeah.
bury them one of them.
Yeah.
So yes, talk. If you need to talk to me, talk to me. If you need to
Yeah.
call me, call me. Don't think you can't call me. We don't talk every day, but don't never think you can pick up. You
Right.
can't pick up the phone to call
If
me.
you ain't got nobody else, you better call me.
You better call me, because I keep my phone on
I
24/7.
know that's right.
I tell my little brother everything. We 5 years apart. He think he my daddy, but whatever. I would say he's like my male best friend. And then he be like, "You was wrong."
That's
Like,
them the
damn.
best
And I
type of
be
people.
like, I'll say if he say I was wrong, then I know I was wrong.
Yeah,
Because he don't pick sides. He don't do none of that.
that's
He
good.
was over my house yesterday telling me, I run this house. Get your ass out. But here or there, like
Is he
no.
the younger sibling?
I'll be 30. He's 30. I ain't gonna tell his age, but we 5 years apart. But like, cause we grew up like this, I changed his pamper, fed him. I was like, oh, I'm finally a big sister, blah blah blah. But it's like he the only person that can check me. And if he say if he say I'm wrong, and I be like, think about it, I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah, I ain't got a person that can check me yet.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got
Only
one.
he the only one, and it's like it's 7 of us. I don't even listen to my older brother. Bitch, bye. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, my little brother, he the only one that can check me,
Yeah.
and I listen because he was telling me like you doing too much, like with the drinking and all that.
Mhm.
All right, now I need to
And
slow
so
down.
I think it's got to be scary for them too,
Right.
to maybe lose you.
But my thing is, you never know what they going through either.
Yeah,
So,
my brother's sick.
My thing
Yeah,
is,
so, yeah.
I feel like everybody's going through something, and nobody knows what nobody's going through unless you speak about it. You know, and like I said, sometimes it is a wall up. Nobody wants to talk about it because they can't trust people to talk about it. And if you have to get a therapist, nowadays therapists, you know, that's not gonna judge you, or
They still won't give me
try,
one,
you
but
know,
that's okay.
I don't
you
understand.
need to talk to it.
It's
you need
crazy.
to and be truthful.
Yeah.
Don't go on down that bull crap, bullshit,
you gotta-
thinking you just gonna tell a
Right.
therapist
They gonna
what you want
tell
a
you
therapist.
because I
to
went in
hear.
there. He like, if you gonna be on this, you might as well just walk out the door now.
Yeah.
I walked out of there
you
crying
can't
like,
do
God
that.
damn.
I really
I said, I want my mama. What the hell are you talking? Like,
But they gonna bring some deep
Man,
rooted stuff
listen,
up
yeah,
out of
they
you.
will.
You know what I'm saying? If you have to do that, you need to do it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need to talk to somebody, because if you don't, it's just gonna build up and build up and build up. Then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
And that's when you go
And
to
I
the
feel
worst
like
stuff.
I like where a lot of my friends, male friends that have what is it?
PTSD.
PTSD. They don't talk about it. They deal with it internally because they're afraid people gonna judge them. You know what I'm saying? And
Listen here.
they don't want to, because the stuff that they seen and talk. I literally had a whole conversation in my inbox, and I was asking him, and he was like, the nightmares, like he had to take medicine for his nightmares.
Wow.
That's
And
deep.
he said it's bad, and I know somebody else that's going through that, but he will not talk about it. He don't want me to see him in that light.
If
You know what
I
I'm
listen
saying?
to doctors, I'm supposed to be on 7. I only take 2. I'm not taking all that shit. I'm sorry. I figured the rest of the shit out on my own. I'm not gonna be
You don't know what
walking
all
around
those
here
things-
doped up.
looking crazy, looking crazier than you
Yeah.
are.
Do you think meds, are just to get your money? It's like
Some of them are. I believe so
Yeah.
because the shit don't work.
I took
It don't work.
My doctor put me on the med, and at first it didn't work, and then they gave me a higher dose. Like, I'm really terrible at taking medication. I'm a really sickly person, but I am terrible at like taking medication.
I know my shit.
But
Clockwork.
I can tell when I haven't taken it.
Mhm.
Like I can feel it, building back up in my body. The anxiety part. I can tell when I need to be on it.
That anxiety for sure. I
Yeah.
love my anxiety meds. The depression shit, bipolar stuff, I don't take it. That's why I had to figure out. I know my triggers for
Mhm.
depression, so I can figure that shit out. Anxiety, I don't know how to figure out. If y'all know how,
Shit.
let
I
me
can't help
know.
you, because I'm still
'Cause
trying to
I
figure my own
don't
shit
know
out.
how. Anxiety, that shit runs
I don't
deep.
like feeling no other way but feeling like me. Like, come
Yeah,
on now.
But
Like,
depression, I know my triggers for that, so I meditate.
look, I used to smoke. When I used to smoke weed, what happens with me was
smoke
back in the
weed.
day, right when I used to
Can't.
couldn't handle it, when I was going through something, I smoked some blunts. I used to smoke some blunts, and my friends
Can't.
hated when I was high
I
because
can't
I'm a
smoke
more
it.
outgoing person when I'm not.
can't smoke
But
it.
when I'm high, I'm so like
I can't
not
smoke
me.
either, but I'll take an edible. I got asthma.
I eat edibles.
Yeah, I do an edible.
But I
quick.
can't smoke.
Yeah, but when
I
I was
cannot
smoking, like
smoke.
I used to go
Nah,
to
I
the
would
weed
die.
because
Yeah.
it'd make me forget and
Yeah,
then
I
calm
can't
me
smoke.
down.
Yep.
But like they hated that. Oh, you smoke? I hate when you smoke. All type of stuff. But all that. Yeah, it makes it. Yeah. But
So how do you control your episodes when you feel depressed or when you feel
so basically, if I'm not working, hopefully I don't have an episode. Like I said, I had one at work. And the first time my coworkers, they had to call my best friend. Like they didn't know what to do. Because they come on spare of the moment, like just spare. But most of the time I be at home alone. So when I'm at home alone, I do my cry or whatever. And then I have some tea and I call my therapist. I call her and she say, so she asked me, the first thing she asked is, how was your week? That's the first thing. What did you do in your week? What was different in your week that triggered it?
That's
So
why
now
you have to journal.
I'm not a writer. I can't write a fucking letter. My son was in jail for 5 years. He didn't get one letter. He got money and
You
he got
talk so
calls.
damn much. The way you talking, you gonna write
I
this
don't-
shit down.
I don't
Right.
write. I
what
don't
if you
write.
record yourself just talking, just not on live,
She
not
talk so
to
much, I don't
nobody,
know
just
what she
record
talk.
yourself.
Like that don't even make sense.
I can't
Record
write
it.
either. I
Like,
can't
that's
write.
a good one too.
I
I like to
I'm a
write.
writer.
I like to write.
See, you a writer.
Yeah.
See, you got a whole booklets of shit.
All you have to do is hit the little microphone button
No,
on your phone
what I do,
and talk to your phone.
because I know my
It'll
triggers
translate for
for
you.
depression. That's why I did this soul searcher thing. I found meditation. I write, and then I just start praying. Then I cry, maybe once a week, or whenever I start thinking about my mom, because it's still like fresh or whatever. And like that's my motivation too, because
Prayer helps.
she come to my dream and be in my dreams like bitch is her
Prayer
favorite
helps
word.
a lot. I do a lot of
Really?
prayer. Yeah.
So she'd be like, bitch, get your shit together. I'd be like, I wake up like,
Wait a minute now.
yep, yep, I am today. Let me get out the bed because October something till we had that friends Thanksgiving. I was in the bed all them days. I only got out the bed to take my son to Bible study
Oh,
and to drop him off and pick him up. And I was in the house, and I'm like, damn, we doing the thing for Thanksgiving. I got the
You do have them
Get up
bed
and get
days.
your-
and I was in the bed
See, I
when
don't
I calculated
have
that shit.
I
It was
can't-
for a
You
month.
can't- Oh, because
Oh, I listen. The bed is my favorite place.
the bed day.
I
but
was
I
in
have
the
days
bed.
where you can't get out of
The
bed.
bed, the house in general for a fucking month. I'm
Craziest
like,
thing in the world is there's a show on HBO I watch called Euphoria. And the main character, which is Zendaya,
Mm-hmm.
goes through all these traumatic experiences while being addicted to drugs. One of my favorite episodes, the name of the episode, when you're so depressed you can't go pee.
Man,
And And the
That's
whole episode,
true.
the whole episode is literally about her trying to get out the bed.
because I be like, I hold it. I will hold it.
Listen,
That
I
Literally
gotta
hold
block
your
it still.
pee all day.
Hey,
I gotta block
I
it still.
promise you.
Listen,
You
I
won't
will
eat?
once
That
a
is
day.
fucking true.
You won't eat. You literally in the bed all
day.
day
Oh, she-
long.
oh, she
And
is
you'll
the
wake
bed
up
watching
and you'll
it.
look up at the
This is-
ceiling,
oh, yeah.
and then you'll be like, Yeah,
'cause
and
my
go right back.
room is
I
across
wish I
from
had
the
that.
bathroom. I'd be like, I need to go to the
Literally,
bathroom.
you can't.
But
get
I
up
would
out
not
your
go.
bed.
Listen, depression and
Until
anxiety
you
are
about
the
to
worst
really
because
pee on yourself.
anxiety makes you want to do things, especially with bipolar. It make you ramped up to do things, but then it makes you depressed because you can't get up and do
You can't do
these
it.
things because your depression will hold you down. It's almost like it's like a gift and a curse. When I'm feeling, I think I
Yeah.
might be a little bipolar. When I'm feeling good, it's like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
I can clean my whole house.
Yeah.
Like till my body
To
is
some
dead,
music.
man. Till my body is dead, and
Look,
then the next day,
them good days where you up cleaning,
listen,
doing everything,
it's like
cooking.
you had coffee,
Yeah.
like some kind of drug. It make you like
Go
I
to
can
work
do
in a
this.
good mood.
Listen,
like,
be
yeah.
productive as hell. Then the next day, it's just like it's
One
gone.
day you just stuck.
It's gone, and
You
then
in the
my
bed.
house be looking a mess. Then that's
The house
that's my
of
thing.
fucking fool.
Dishes in the sink,
That-
laundry don't get done.
This past Saturday, I had it all mapped up. I'm like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. But then my mom, her best friend passed away, and I'm like, I was just stuck in the bed.
Yep.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I said, then I looked, it was 7:00. I'm like, I didn't do nothing I said I was gonna do.
I learned to listen to myself on them days when I can't get off the couch, or I do the bare minimum. The
But
kids,
that's
whatever the
why I
kids want me to
said-
do.
With women, it shows more than men. Men can
Yeah.
be straight active, no problems. Like you couldn't even tell
Mhm.
that they was in depression unless they told you. We get stuck to our beds. You got a man. You okay? You know, you all right? You know, we more emotional when it comes to that.
Yeah.
We actually show. Some people choose not to pay attention to it, but if somebody really knows you,
Mhm.
they know something ain't right.
Right.
Yeah.
If they ain't called you, or if you ain't talked to nobody, or if somebody that calls you every day and they ain't heard from you or something, you
Mhm.
okay? Some, you know what I'm saying?
And that's them episodes of you just
Yeah.
It's like everything falls to the wayside. And it's like you physically just cannot. Like I look at the dishes all day. I can't do it today. No, not today.
Your brain say it wants to do it,
Yep.
but your body be
I'm
like,
nope,
not today.
not today.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it be over with.
Yep. And you literally be laying in that bed, got to pee and everything. Don't eat nothing. You been out lost some pounds laying in that bed that day.
You damn sure done binged the whole TV show.
The
Look,
remote
Look,
in hand.
I go in and out of
Netflix
sleep
today.
on the TV show in a minute. Like,
I
watch
just
it for the next thing you
re-up
go.
on my snacks today.
look.
Don't do it.
See, I can't stay in the bed all day, but that's my problem. I binge eat a lot because I don't know what about the depression or anxiety makes me. I snack a lot. I've gained probably 150
I'm a
pounds.
snacker.
I'm a
too.
snacker too.
I
I'm a
probably gained
snacker.
100 pounds in the last year from
I was
stress
mad
and
yesterday.
anxiety
I
and
had no
depression.
cranberry juice. I said, "Oh, I need to go to the store." No,
You gonna get out the bed for that?
I sure the hell did. I said, "Kids, bundle that baby up. We going to motherfucking Walmart. I need some cranberry juice."
Look, I need a snack now. I look like I ain't got no. I'm today at home like I ain't got no chocolate in here.
Plenty snacks.
I keep some chips.
I got chips, but I ain't
I
got no
bought
chocolate. You know,
plenty
you be
of
needing
snacks
that
today.
chocolate
No,
fix.
I be needing cake. Cake is like my favorite.
Yeah.
Something about cake. Oh, I love me some cake. Birthday cake. Ooh.
You know what I'm into now? Ice cream cake.
Mm.
Walmart got it.
Yes.
Ain't she
It's 2
childish?
in 1. What the hell?
She childish as hell.
It's 2 in 1.
Ice cream cake is the best.
Y'all
They
both
When
got
it's
that
slightly
small one
melty.
at Walmart for $25.
When it's a
That's
little melty a
childish.
little bit and it get on the cake. Ooh.
I can't stand like my family
Ice
love.
cream and cake.
My
It go together,
family
right?
love
Yes.
confetti
Why
cake.
not
I hate
eat-
that
I
damn
hate it.
cake. I hate
I
that
Ice
hate
cream
cake.
cake. $25. Boom, boom,
Confetti cake.
I hate that. My family love that. My cousin DJ be like, make sure y'all have some confetti cake.
What's
I
wrong
hate
with
that
it?
cake. I
The
can't
fuck is a
stand that
confetti
cake.
cake?
With the sprinkles in it.
So what kind
In
of cake
it?
you like?
Yeah,
It's
it's
got the
the
colors.
I like,
Don't sprinkle
like
in my
I love
chocolate,
chocolate
lemon,
cake. Mm.
I
Don't
love a
sprinkle
lemon
in my
cake.
cake.
You know,
Chocolate cake
Okay.
is good.
yeah, yeah.
Chocolate is my favorite. Chocolate on chocolate. Mm.
See, I'm
Chocolate-
really not into
Chocolate or
like
red
that.
velvet for me.
Red
Yeah, I like
velvet is-
everybody red velvet.
Whoever created that.
I don't like everybody's well.
I love
I don't like the ones that put too much creamer on it.
Too much cream.
Yeah, the white cream.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Because you don't need that much. Because red velvet cake is not a
It's
sweet
Right.
cake
cake.
anyway,
Yeah.
It's not a sweet cake.
Yeah.
It's not.
I like a
sweet.
rum cake. Oh,
you
Portillo's
so
used to
loud,
say
man?
this rum cake, sell this rum
Oh,
cake.
Rum cake.
It
can
was
kiss my
so
butt.
good. I love a rum
Why do I
cake.
feel like you
Maybe
got
because
drunk?
my cousin made it
I love a rum
homemade, and
cake.
I did get drunk off
I
that
was like,
shit.
it sounds like you got
Never
drunk.
had
off
Even
that
her
shit.
mama, which is a God-fearing woman, she said, "Oh no, this is not
Mm.
it." And I said, "Yes, Auntie, this shit is strong."
I've never had
They
rum
put a
cake
whole
before.
pint of
All
rum
right,
in
we
it.
not
I don't know
switched
what
to
she did
cakes.
with it.
It's
Well,
time
you
for.
wanted to pray
Because
too.
it's 10:00, 10:30,
We
and we
finna get
hungry.
Okay,
I'm
we
definitely
finna go
hungry.
because I'm
Now we
definitely
hungry.
finna go get something to eat because I didn't eat. I had a nap before I got here. So,
I can tell.
oh yes. So,
Joyful.
you know, I am. It's my joyful day. Yes, joyful, Lord, we adore thee.
Lord,
It's
see
definitely
what it
true
say?
what they say.
Oh,
Black
don't
people
do that.
always got a song for
Everything.
everything.
Get there. I got something for everything.
You got a
What-
song
what
for
you want?
everything.
I feel
Yeah.
like when you a mama, you always singing something. Come on, we're gonna change
Yeah.
this diaper.
I made up my own song, right? And then one day, my daughter said, "Why you always be singing?" I'm like, "Cause that when y'all get on my nerves, I have to sing the song
Yeah,
to
listen.
myself."
Listen,
nah, me and
my
my,
favorite
baby
thing,
be
I'm like,
dancing.
Jesus,
We dance.
Jesus.
Don't know what we be doing.
Look,
but we
R&B,
dance.
old school, 90s, 2000s music,
Best
baby.
music ever.
And go to that 60s, 50s Temptations in there from Grandma and them,
Best
all
cleaning
them,
music ever.
and get you some Sade up in there and
Best
all that.
cleaning music ever.
Baby, look.
What you know about
I
Sade?
be in that groove. Baby, y'all just don't know. But anyways, I'm finna close this out. We've been talking to y'all too
Baby,
long.
let's
I
cruise.
appreciate the love and the respect. And thank y'all for tuning in to another episode, part 2 of our depression episode. I appreciate my guests coming through. Do you have any social media platforms?
Courtney G on Facebook. I think it's Court32411 on Instagram. It's not geared to like for people to see. It's just
With your beautiful freckles. I just
Thank
keep
you.
looking. That's why I keep looking at you like that. I'm
Thank
sorry.
make me blush right now.
My profile pic on my Facebook is my.
that
My
one with that
cowboy.
But you
ugly
want to
hat
know why
on?
they're popping?
I can't be no cowgirl.
You know why they're popping? Because you're
Light skin.
I almost gave you the middle finger.
Come on,
for
give
it.
it to me. Just give it to me.
I ain't
It's
gonna
okay.
do it.
It's okay.
No, I'm trying to
It's
be
all right.
professional.
All right, I'm sorry.
You
Oh,
almost.
you
That's why I had to go like
so
this.
sorry.
You almost got it.
I'm
You
so
is
sorry. I'm
you
not
sold
light-skinned.
them out.
What's
You a real
your
nigga.
social media, girl?
Trees Marie.
On Facebook, and we gonna make
with
sure
the cowgirl hat.
we gotta make
you
sure
get the
we
right
gotta
one.
get her Instagram.
With the
She ain't
cowgirl
gonna
hat.
use it.
Yeah, I know she ain't.
Was you feeling frisky that night with
Um,
the cowgirl hat on?
It's just like a Freddy Krueger hat.
You really do.
I got
really
that
do.
from the fair. Okay.
Which one is it? Is it Freddy Krueger or is it a cowgirl?
It's a cow.
Okay, all right.
Crazy.
It's Freddy Krueger dressed as a cowgirl.
Oh. I'm
My
sure it's beautiful.
social media, guys, is YouTube. You can Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. Just type that into all social medias all together. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and what is it? What am I doing?
Do you even tweet?
I ain't got time for that
That ain't
shit.
good. You just on there for the
Matter
news
of fact, I got
stories.
kicked off of
Look.
Twitter.
How you get?
Not to Twitter.
Messing with celebrities.
You one of them.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
And Clubhouse. Yeah. All right, all that. So
I'm going to find you a Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I just don't really know what to listen to on there.
I go into
I'm only
different
on there
rooms.
because of her.
You know, I get some of my topics from them because they be talking about, like, one of my topics is that's coming up. It's gonna be merged with the one you said that they was talking about. I was in there for hours. They was like, can you be with somebody that you're not attracted to?
Yes.
So that's a whole different time. Look, she about to say so. That's a whole
I'm going to
different
listen in on
topic.
that. I'm
No,
going
you
to
just-
listen in
you
on
just
that.
No, you just come back for that episode.
I'm going to
You
listen
come back for
in.
that.
Let's come back on.
Yeah,
Let's come back
come
on
back
for that
to
episode.
You can come back for that
Yeah,
episode.
Yeah.
I'll probably bring you back, and I'll probably do my best friend because he's so like body like you have to be, or I'm not fucking with you. Period. Right?
Really?
Yes.
Let's pray.
So if I can get him to come on that one, you
Hey,
know.
Webby.
But I'm gonna close this out. Thank y'all. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate
this was
you for
good.
coming.
This
It
was
was
awesome.
really, you was great.
Thank
Did you
you.
like it?
I
always
did.
ask.
I did.
do that.
This was great.
Yeah.
I was nervous because, like I said, I don't
Everybody
really talk
nervous
about-
in the beginning.
This is not something I talk about on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
good to hear other people's point of views and their strategies. So this was awesome.
This is why I try to do the pre-podcast on Mondays, because simple fact is you can actually hear the comments, people actually talking about their experiences in it. So, and I usually bring it to the show the next day. Treese, I appreciate you bringing your timeline and us understanding and knowing you a little bit better.
Yeah,
Love
I'm
you,
gonna
love
look
you.
for a long
I
Don't
support you
forward.
on your
Cause-
spiritual journey.
Yes.
Listen, I'm gonna follow you on
Josh
Facebook.
has and all three. Don't take the hit list. As she called it. Don't take it personal. I changed my life around.
I don't know, fam. You sound like once you on the list, you on the list. You got a
You
death
better-
note over
You
there.
better watch your tone because you might be on the list.
It's not
I
in
know.
this book.
See, that's
It was in that green book that I brought last time.
right, and that's when we first met. You know what? Go ahead and wrap this show up.
Okay, so again, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Talking Cheap. Next week will be our financial show. So we will have talks about credit and everything, how to get that together. So y'all tune in for that. As a Black community, we need to focus more on that because I didn't know
Right.
really nothing about it. We wasn't
Me
taught.
either. We want to talk.
I didn't learn about it until I moved here. So I get so happy when I get ding my credit score go up. I
Hey,
get
right.
dancing and shit like,
When you
oh,
get that email like,
no one of my happy moves like, right? But so we gonna have a financial advisor here next Tuesday for that episode.
True Star, don't do that. Don't
sure
do the
finna
green
say.
book like that. I just think don't do the green book like that. Okay, do not do the green
Hey,
book like that.
Is the green book also the book that had the count in
They
it?
got the
Yes.
count in it. Her green book is her count.
Don't do that.
No, we did a show and she actually said her count of how many people she.
No, let's keep
That
the
shouldn't even
book.
be a secret.
No. Let's
No,
not
people
even.
take that to heart.
Hold on. Let's take it one step further. Not only
Maybe
does
it's
she know
minus
her
low.
count, she
She
actually
has
has
the
names
Oh, I know all
of
the
each
names.
person.
I have all the names.
No.
I only got
The
11
number,
people.
the count, in order with names.
Yes.
I
That's
didn't know what
awesome.
the. Because if something happened, it's back to you. What
The
we got
fact
going
Doctor
on?
said.
Exactly.
The fact that
Doctor
you
said-
remember people even as far back as like 18 or 19.
Listen, I remember everybody.
I
The
don't.
first one was the first one at 14 and a half, and then it went down.
Heel.
My lucky number 39.
Some
Hey,
people-
39.
Some people just
Hey.
not rememberable. I'm just good like
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
No,
some
I
people
don't
you just
care.
look
I
in.
need to know.
That don't
Mine
count.
is low. It don't
No.
bother me.
See, that's why
I only
yours
got like
is low.
11
See,
people
this
on
goes
mine.
back to having a crackhead mama. She said, "Mama's baby, daddy's maybe." So
True
if
that.
you fucking, you may get pregnant. So I had to keep count because it's
True that.
you never know.
right.
True that.
I know between who and who and who.
Ain't no question.
Even though I know who my baby daddy's is. Hey, baby daddy, I know you watch.
You know, I thought that little girl you was posting on your Facebook was your child.
It's about her niece.
Yeah, I thought that was her child at first till she said it was her niece recently. I thought that was your
See,
baby.
the thing what happened was when my mama died, I told my sister I'm gonna be the grandma, and she took it literally. Now I'm the fucking grandma. So it's like, here, you got a baby. Here.
You wanna be a
No, I do not want it. I have no choice.
Oh, okay.
Don't
I was
feel
just trying to
bad.
see if you wanted.
I would-
Uh-uh.
Don't feel bad. I
I
was
need
a
another
grandfather before I was a
You
father.
see how she
Look.
be beating my ass though?
I'm so happy.
Y'all see
I'm
that?
41 because
My
I'm
God,
sorry,
baby
mama.
Had her first before
I made my mama an
Facts,
early
Webby.
grandmama. I apologize, mom. But
Webby gets it. Some people
But-
need to be unfucked.
my kids haven't made me
I
a
wish
grandma
they
yet,
could
so
be.
I'm happy about that.
You got all boys or boys?
I got 2 boys and a girl, and none of them made me a
I
grandmother.
don't want to be a grandma.
I don't either
I
because
don't
I
want
believe
either, but
I believe they gonna drop them off because they be
open my-
dropping themselves off.
Please.
So I believe they gonna drop them children off, and I'm not ready to be watching nobody.
I don't
kids.
I already know that. When my daughters
I
have
don't even
kids,
know
they
the
dropping
baby
them
coming
off.
over. She just pop up and then there she go with her coat. That's why. What are you doing here? Go home, Roger.
No.
Nah.
I'm just
Grandma.
not. I'm just not enjoying my life. I'm
She
still
beat me
single.
up.
That's
She
why I
eat
don't
all
want
my
grandkids
snacks.
because this is already too much work. I want
Right.
to get out of
Work.
this job.
I
right
just
here.
got done raising y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me have my
God,
break.
she went home tonight. Bye.
Let me have my
Hey.
break and
Man.
Hey,
But-
Seth.
I'm gonna close this out. Thank y'all for tuning in. If nobody told y'all today, as y'all know, I tell y'all every episode. If nobody told y'all today, I'm gonna tell you, I love you. Thank y'all to my number ones, everyday ones, everybody, and deuces.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.